what's up with your chat, man? We got the dark truth about the rapper FullyChop, man. We got the dark truth about the rapper FullyChop. He been buzzing a little lately. I heard about him. Let's see what he got going on, shorty.
Hands down the youngest crash out that we have covered on this channel. From stealing firearms on IG Live to back...
Oh, bro, getting robbed on live is crazy. He'll start there.
FullyChop is hands down the youngest crash out that we have covered on this channel. From stealing firearms on IG Live to backdooring people he was once cool with and mocking their death, FullyChop has made him...
Backdooring people you was cool with is crazy. That don't count, bro. Backdooring people you was cool with don't count, bro. Like, that is just goofy business. That's just goofy business.
Himself the top op in Chicago, and even going in and out of juvenile hall at only 17 years old. After losing some of his closest friends to this gang war, Chop would continue to rain havoc on the streets of Chicago in the name of his fallen members.
Fuck all the ops. If you ain't with us, you against us. They really mad about this.
Yeah, stop chasing me.
One person is dead and 4 others are in the hospital.
FullyChop, then Snake.
Case of
yeah, we about to see what's cracking, shorty, because he got a lot going on.
for good, I smoked that little boy. My folks blow the chill in and twitch to the switch.
Of a 15-year-old boy.
Yo. Bro, he robbed a little, that was another little nigga. That little nigga was like, that little nigga looked like he like 12 that got robbed.
Of a 15-year-old boy. Police say they found him with a gunshot wound to the head.
Gunshot to the head.
Chop would be born and raised in Chicago, being raised as the second oldest within 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Claiming to have jumped off the porch at 14, Chop grew up off of 59th and Paulina Street in PGF territory. PGF stands for Psycho Gang Family, most notably known where rapper PGF Nook is from. The gang had started after PGF Muda's brother Psycho was killed, and the gang decided to carry his name with honor. With many beefs in Chicago, PGF would find themselves in constant conflict, including with the infamous Bloodhounds, most commonly known for their fallen member Lil Jeff. Now, this story gets a bit complicated, so I'll brief you as best.
Yeah, I gotta see what their games look like. Hold on, let's go to the PGF one. PGF look like a bunch of little dudes though. Bloodhound look a little older. These look little. How are they beefing with the older gang? Psycho Gang Family. Psycho Gang Family is crazy shit. Let's start there, bro. What? Psycho Gang Family. Bro, these gang names just getting wilder and wilder, bro. Let's be for real.
Psycho Gang Family.
At least Bloodhound got it hard, and that's hard. Bloodhound hard for real. I ain't gonna bap to you. No D-Ride and stuff, but Bloodhound is hard. And if you say it's not, I ain't gonna lie, you dick ride. Or you just hating. But Bloodhound is hard for a gang.
Most notably known where rapper PGF Nook is from. The gang had started after PGF Muda's brother Psycho was killed, and the gang decided to carry his name
Psycho Gang Fam, but Gang Family is crazy.
With honor. With many beefs in Chicago, PGF would find themselves in constant conflict, including with the infamous Bloodhounds, most commonly known for their fallen member Lil.
Okay, let's go back a little bit more. Hold on.
Constant conflict, including with the infamous Bloodhounds, most.
Yeah, Bloodhound, they look way older, bro. They beefing with all the older dudes. Yeah, they beefing with all the older dudes, yeah.
Commonly known for their fallen member Lil Jeff. Now, this story gets a bit complicated, so I'll brief you as best I could to make the story as easy to follow as possible. Don't forget to like the video. Our story will start around July 2024 when Chop would shoot his first music video titled Bounce Out, where we would see FullyChop, Q50 Lil 50, Quan Get 'Em Gone, Lil Queso, and more. Now, this video shoot is important because all of these friends would look like they're having a good time and getting along great. However, all of this would be extremely short-lived. In this video, we could see young Chop flexing a new chain that he claims that he stole from the ops.
Niggas on there, I'm the youngest to do it on my dead grandma. Fuck all the ops in. Y'all should know about this, Jay. Nigga, we like it, we take it.
And this would just be the beginning of his crash out antics. The music.
Man, that's why them young niggas be dying out there, shorty, bro. That's why they be dying. Embarrassing niggas online, bro.
The video for Bounce Out would drop and instantly start to make some noise through Chicago, with this video sitting at about 700K views to date. FullyChop would continue to be seen incriminating himself on social media, from showing off stolen firearms to taking the police on high-speed pursuits at sunrise.
Trying to read the plate the little boy doing.
Chop would continue to epitomize the crash out generation. After dropping his next visual titled Came Around Flexin', which is at about 3 million views to date, not to mention Chop has been rumored to be responsible for the deaths of both Murdoch and Baby Murdoch from 147.
Let's start there, shorty, because what do you mean? So FullyChop killing? Oh, snap.
Next visual titled Came Around Flexin', which is at about 3 million views to date, not to mention Chop has been rumored to be responsible for the deaths of both Murdoch and Baby Murdoch from 147, the same gang as the famous Glock Boy Bobo. It was also publicly known at the time that Chop had taken guns from Bloodhound Lil Speedy, who would also be Chop's cousin, and also Chop.
Oh, that's why they beefing. He took Speedy pipe. Yo, FullyChop was getting wicked, yo. He acted crazy.
From 147, the same gang as the famous Glock Boy Bobo. It was also publicly known at the time that Chop had taken guns from Bloodhound Lil Speedy, who would also be Chop's cousin, and also Chop's former friend Lil Queso. Combined with all of this insane drama surrounding FullyChop, and on top of his last video blowing up, Chop had earned himself an interview with On a Couch TV, where we would really get to know this teenage menace. During this interview, Chop would tell us that he took his friend Queso's gun because he found out that he was playing both sides. In other words, being too friendly with the ops.
It seemed like in Chicago this happened a lot with y'all homie Queso or something where y'all took his pipe.
No, that's Lil Cuz.
That's different. But he was playing in the middle, folks.
That's my Lil Cuz.
If you ain't with us, you against us. It ain't no middle.
They would also mock the death of Big Doc.
Oh, don't need to go back. I ain't hear it right.
Pipe.
No, that's Lil Cuz.
Chicago this happened a lot with y'all homie Queso or something where y'all took his pipe.
No, that's Lil Cuz.
That's different. But he was playing in the middle, folks.
That's my Lil Cuz.
Yeah, that do make sense, though, bro. That do make sense. That playing both sides to get you burnt, shorty. Playing both sides is crazy, bro. How you gonna be with us and then be with the ops? And then you with us and then you with the ops? Come on, bro. Now we about to get you. Right there. I didn't even know Q50 or Lil 50 was that little.
If you ain't with us, you against us. It ain't no...
Look how little this dude is.
middle.
They would also mock the death of Big Doc and Baby Doc, claiming their murders.
Baby Doc and Big Doc died in the worst way on all my dead people.
They
Folks
both
died
died,
with his
no.
Drake, folks died with his Buddy. Then it gets vicious.
One died, with his Drake. One died, I don't know. He had a gun, I think.
Both of them got f***ed up, though.
Both of them got f***ed up.
Big Doc and Little Doc. Cares off, man.
On top of that, they would flex the guns that they had claimed they had stolen from Queso and Lil Speedy.
They really mad about this. Look. They really mad about this.
Oh my God.
They really mad about that. Put a foot on that.
about that, bro.
Hey, that's still a...
That's a brr. That's a brr. Brr. Damn. Brr. Damn. That's a...
So and Lil Speedy.
They really mad about this. Look. They really mad about this.
Oh my God.
They really mad about that. Put a foot on that.
about that, bro.
Hey, that's still Lil Cuz. That's still Lil Cuz.
That's Lil Cuz right there.
That's still Lil Cuz.
In the middle.
But that's what they mad about. Smoking dog. You know, my dear brother.
Baby Doc.
Baby
You
Doc.
smoking both the docs.
Smoking both of the... My
Baby
dear
Doc.
brother.
That's my nobody but my dear grandma.
I'm smoking speed.
Smoking dog.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely smoking speedy.
Brr.
I would that.
Everybody, new packet of the day.
These kids are clearly out to claim themselves as the youngest in charge, and they would certainly back these claims up. After this interview, the gang would head over to the infamous couch of DJ U, and it turns out they would have to ditch their high school to make it to this interview. Chop would tell us that his late cousin Sosa would also be responsible for getting him into the streets.
So you say you start, hanging out around age 12. Who was it, that kind of introduced you to the street life? Who were you hanging around?
Big cousins, a big cousin Sosa that died.
And also express aspirations of making it big in rap just like Lil Durk.
Shout I get rich and shit. I'm trying to take this shit to the next level and shit. You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be what Lil Durk and them at type shit. My cousin.
Okay.
However, in order to make the kind of pain music that Durk makes, you would really have to deal with these kind of life struggles, and nobody knew that like FullyChop. He would go on to drop 3 more visuals for 333, Devil in My Head, and Do It Right, featuring Lil Mari, amounting in over 4 million views total. However, soon all of this dissing would soon come back to haunt him, when in October his best friend Q50 Lil 50 would be gunned down in an alley.
We've learned that a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed last night in Chicago around 8:30 in the 6600 block of South Champlain.
The story is that Q50 got his gun stolen by the op, Lil Tay. Upon pulling up to Lil Tay's residence to get his gun back, Q50 would be met outside with the rain of bullets, and he would not survive his wounds. He was only 15 years old, and we would find out later that he was being raised by his 19-year-old sister Jada, who was clearly her own version of a crash out. Not to mention, hood journalist Trench's News would try to help Jada.
Ooh, he had it. Damn, chat. His sister was his mom and shit. His sister was his mom and dad. It's crazy.
Started GoFundMe for Q50, and she would turn around and say that she wanted to use the $30K to put on an op's head. So Trench's News had to reconsider the whole offer. The following month in November, Lil Tay, Q50's killer, would be involved in a fatal car accident, and he wouldn't survive his injuries.
One person is dead and 4 others are in the hospital following a crash in Grand Crossing. It happened around 2 a.m. this morning.
Lil Tay was rumored to have about 5 bodies, with Q50 being the 5th and the last.
How old was the dude? Because he was up in, he was trying to up his ranks.
Morning.
Lil Tay was rumored to have about 5 bodies, with Q50 being the 5th and the last. Within that same week, FullyChop would be picked up by police in an ongoing investigation. Chop would be out in only 10 days and instantly jump on IG Live to let everyone know that he was free and without house arrest. He would also let us know that he was in Module 4E and that him and his gang would run the show in there. So much so that he would claim that 4E is a PGF module. Chop would also throw shots at his former friend Queso, saying, "I'll smoke that little boy, that's my son."
Queso was good for social. Queso was good for I smoked that little boy. I don't know, pay him no attention.
Following this live, the issues with Queso would just begin, when Chop would post a video of Queso getting his gun taken from him. Days later, Chop would incriminate himself yet again, posting a video of blood on the concrete with gunshots going off in the background and the caption saying Lil Speedy's gun jammed on me, referring to the gun that he allegedly stole from Bloodhound Lil Speedy. Things would get even darker when the 15-year-old Queso would be found by his mother dead in his own bedroom with a gunshot wound to his head.
Police are investigating the shooting death today of a...
Bro, this is crazy, yo. He got in a shot with Speedy after he took his pipe and his gun jammed. Bro, what? FullyChop.
Days later, Chop would incriminate himself yet again, posting a video.
He said, "I'm with my dead grandma, you're not getting your gun back." They was not playing with that boy.
Days later, Chop would incriminate himself yet again, posting a video of blood on the concrete with gunshots going off in the background and the caption saying Lil Speedy's gun jammed on me, referring to the gun that he allegedly stole from Bloodhound Lil Speedy. Things would get even darker when the 15-year-old Queso would be found by his mother dead in his own bedroom with a gunshot wound to his head.
Police are investigating the shooting death today of a 15-year-old boy. Police say they found him with a gunshot wound to the head inside a home just before noon today. The home is on South Parnell and West Marquette in the Inglewood neighborhood. So far, no arrests have been made.
It was rumored that Bloodhound Lil Speedy would be responsible for backdooring Queso after he would not post anything about his friend being killed. Let me know in the comments if you have more background on this situation. Following Queso's death, FullyChop would post a full video of when Queso got his gun taken with the caption, "This is going in my Super Slime video, no bullshit." And Chop wasn't kidding, because 2 days later he would drop the visual to Super Slime with this video as the intro, and sitting at about 4.5 million views to date, and would also be trending on YouTube. The next day after the video dropped, Chop would be seen on IG Live backdooring one of his friends yet again, then taking his firearm and pointing it at his head before he makes a getaway.
Yeah, he take the... It's cooked. It's cooked. Watch out. My dear grandma, this is cooked.
To wrap up 2024 and start 2025, Chop would drop 4 more visuals amount.
Yo. Somebody go get him soon, chat. He backdoor Willis, chat. This man is backdoor Willie. Backdoor Willie.
Watch out. My dear grandma, this is cooked.
To wrap up 2024 and start 2025, Chop would drop 4 more visuals amounting in over 3 million views. Most notably the track titled None, which is at about 2 million views itself, which would open up with PGF on their ops block with the caption Long Live 50. Chop would be constantly provoking his ops in this way. Like in this clip where he drops his location on live and describes what would happen if the ops pulled up alongside his vehicle.
I'm giving low, pull up on the side. See what you get hit with. All my millions. My folks blow the tail in the twin with the switch. Folks gonna be blowing the twin with the switch. While we blowing the Drake. Yo, let's get it.
He really be on live snitching on himself, bro.
You get hit with all my millions. My folks blow the tail in the twin with the switch. Folks gonna be blowing the twin with the switch. While we blowing the Drake. Yo, let's get it.
However, these antics would come to a halt when Chop would find himself in handcuffs yet again, but this time he would be picked up with his best friend, Quan Get 'Em Gone. They would be picked up on multiple charges, including possession of a stolen vehicle, possession of a machine gun, and attempted murder of the first degree and more. This incident would have occurred back in September 2024.
They said Quan Got 'Em Gone only got caught because of that neck tattoo, bro.
When a 15-year-old was shot in his legs at 5704 South Wolcott and would thankfully survive his gunshot wounds. Now, around this time, there were a lot more rumors going around. Some would say that Bloodhound Lil Speedy had told on Chop and Quan, since after they would get locked up, Speedy was expected to come home shortly after that. But the narrative would shift when the next day, Chop would then be released, while Quan would remain behind bars, insinuating that Chop may have cooperated to get out sooner. Let me know in the comments what you think. Soon, Bloodhound Rel Vert and Lil Speedy would take to IG Live to clear up any snitch allegations.
We don't play about no snitch shit. Bro, stop playing. Y'all go play with y'all mama or somebody that love y'all, but we don't play with niggas about no snitch rush. My dear, we don't do none of that. That ain't our lane. We don't play like that. Stop playing like that, and that we gonna lose. We gonna deal with that right there.
And surprisingly, Jada, Q50's sister, would come to Chop's defense as well.
Y'all just be blowing me. Y'all swear my little brother snitching. Y'all swear it is. For one, fully chop, then snitch.
FullyChop would continue to capitalize on this momentum by dropping 3 more visuals amounting in over 1 million views, including Pick 'Em Up featuring Quan Get 'Em Gone. Now, Chop has been the center of a lot of controversy in just the past 6 months, and he wouldn't stop now. While we would see Chop and Speedy constantly going back and forth, with them basically calling each other a snitch after they had both been locked up and released. Now, since Chop would post his supposed friend Lil Mari being stripped on the street, it seems that his backdoor allegations will continue. And with FullyChop's project titled Voice of the Nine about to drop, I only see this controversy continuing to benefit his rap career, as long as he can stay alive and free to enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
You know how this ends, chat. It don't last very long, chat. It don't at all. It gets wicked. And they be influenced by their friends and stuff to keep doing what they doing. When they got these views, bro. It's always the ones with the views, chat. This is sick, bro. This is sick, bro. This is sick, bro. You could be living it with some pay, bro. You got the clout, bro. They be just using it the wrong way, man. We're out of here, No Limit Gang. See ya.